My name is Lauren Brennan, and I'm the Assistant Commissioner of the MIAA. I'm very excited to be here today with Adam Gutting from Trine. Adam, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
As you said, my name is Adam Gutting. I'm from Trine University. I'm a senior exercise science / pre-physical therapy major, and I'm a member of the football team.
As a senior, you have had plenty of time to play both in the MIAA and in Division III. Tell me what makes both the conference and then Division III special to you.
Well, I'd say for Division III, it's not a place that you can get scholarships. So everyone that is playing here, it's truly just love of the game. They want to be here playing the sport. So it's really nice to come in and see all these guys that it's nothing else besides they just love football. So we all have that in common, and that's day one. You know that. As far as the MIAA, what I would say I really like about it is that it's always competitive. You don't really see a ton of back-to-back champions. It's a lot of close games. You know, I mean, we didn't lose a game this year by more than 7. So it was always competitive. There was never going into a week or a year saying, oh, like this team's easily going to get it. It was always up for grabs.
And as a team, who is your favorite rivalry to play?
I'd have to say Adrian. They're the team that the coaches definitely try to get us the most hype to play against. We got the little border trophy, so we just bring a little extra juice to practice every week when we would play them. We also played them a lot. We played them once in the fall last year of 2020, and then another time in the spring. So we actually got to play them more than any other team in the conference. So I kind of got to not know the guys on the other team, but I recognized them. We'd gone against each other for a long time.
Between balancing schoolwork and football, I mean, I'm sure there's very little time outside of that, but what are some favorite hobbies that you have?
I actually collect Star Wars Legos. During the school year, I don't really do too much. That's more of something I do over the summer and in the winter. But yeah, I just started about a little over a year ago, but me and my brothers, my whole family's always been a big Star Wars fan, and I like putting them together. So I really like to do that. I play some video games with my brothers a lot. We're not all in Indiana. One's in Iowa, one's in Ohio, but that's a way we can keep in touch. So those are definitely 2 big things I do outside of football and school.
So I fully appreciate your Star Wars Lego hobby. I'm a huge Star Wars fan myself. What's your favorite creation that you've made?
Oh, man. Well, I'm not finished yet, but I do have their Star Destroyer, which is one of the biggest, I think, Lego sets. And I will spend hours on it every time I go home, but it's just so big, it takes forever. But I would definitely say that. I think it's cool.
I love it. You know, we already mentioned balancing schoolwork and football, and then obviously some hobbies outside of that. You maintain a cumulative GPA of 3.96. I mean, that's pretty incredible to have, you know, such a high GPA, balancing everything else. How do you manage to do that?
Well, I was fortunate. One of my older brothers was 4 years ahead of me. So as soon as he graduated college, I was going into it. And kind of my first year, seeing everything, you know, really hitting you hard, a lot more work than high school. I just kind of asked him, like, hey, like, how did you balance it? He played basketball at Hope for a few years. And he just kind of said, you'll just have to accept that some weekends, if some guys are going out or things like that, you might have to stay in and study. And that's really been something I've taken full on, you know, to heart. I just really spend a ton of time studying. I've formed good study habits. I like to go to our library, fewer distractions there. I don't like doing anything in my dorm. But yeah, I've also got a lot of pretty decent friends in the exercise science program, so I can reach out to them about any questions, have study groups and things like that.
You are a member of the Sigma Phi Epsilon fraternity, which has a focus on philanthropy. Tell me about some of the opportunities that you've had through your fraternity and how that's impacted your experience at Trine and within the community there.
All right, so yeah, I'm actually a fairly new member, but some of the things that we do is there's a big fundraiser in the fall, which they turn the house into a haunted house, and all of the proceeds to that go to just someone that needs the money. That they pick someone out. I know in recent years they've done some kids with cancer. They've donated the money there. I think last year it was a former brother of Sigma Phi Epsilon passed away, so they donated it to his family. So that's something that's really cool that we put on, and I think is really fun also. And then in the spring, they do what's called Spike Fest. They have a sand volleyball court right out back, and they advertise it all over school and try to get as many people to put together sand volleyball teams. They have a big tournament. There's like a $10 pay for a team, and all those proceeds also go to someone that the fraternity chooses. And those are the two big things that we put on, and they're both really fun, and I think they go to a good cause.
I do like closing out each interview with kind of a different, unique question. So it sounds like you're pretty tight with your family. What's your favorite family tradition that you guys have?
Oh man, family. We got. I would say, as far as me and my brothers, I don't know. I'd say it's kind of a tradition. Every time we get together, I don't know why, we just like to pick on my dad. And my mom kind of gets on it. It's all fun and games, but me and my brothers can really feed off of each other. I guess it's kind of turned into a tradition. My dad, he always gets super excited when we come home. We make a couple jokes. He's like, "Oh man, I'm ready for you guys to go back." But yeah, I'd say that's probably my favorite, because it just happens every time, and he just makes it too easy for us.
Fair enough. Well, Adam, it was a pleasure talking to you today, and best of luck the rest of the school year.
Thank you. Thank you.